Hey everybody, and welcome back to the 4am. Ben, I fucking hate you, bro. You just fucking sit there with this big ass fucking grin on your face.
Hey man, what Don was trying to say is welcome to the 4am Crew podcast. I mean, we're here, man. I'm back, guys.
Ben's
Follow us
finally
on
back.
Instagram or whatever you guys got. I don't give a shit.
It's right below me and Colton. You guys can follow our Twitter and TikTok. But
Follow me on, add me on whatever I am.
you have Snapchat on there, so.
Oh, nice. That's the only social media I
That was
got.
the one thing that you requested. How do you not remember that?
Listen,
Come on, guy.
You're right. Sorry. I just don't burden myself with that bullshit.
What bullshit?
I'm working any of this. I just come on your podcast every once in a while, have a good time, talk shit about you guys.
Well, at least we can
To your
finally see
faces.
you now.
Oh yeah, because of the lighting last time, man. Listen, man. My mom is a known vampire. She doesn't like having lights on in the house. She has this fucking blind shut at all times. It's just what it is, man. I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to? What's that?
I like your mom like that. I like it dark. I like it dark.
Hey.
Kind of gay.
We
but
don't want
okay.
to start the podcast out like that. I don't want to go
I
back
was
to
just
middle
saying
school.
I like it dark in my room. Don't take it that way, Bennett.
All I'm saying is, I don't want to go back to middle school where everyone was talking about how they loved how my mom looked. Like that.
Sergio.
Like, I
was just
get it. I
Sergio.
get my looks from somewhere. I have to get my fucking steal good looks from somewhere.
Dude, that was like
It's from my
legit
mom's
just
side.
Serge
It's just what it is.
that would talk about your mom.
I mean, we can talk about my mom for an hour. I love that lady. She's a great lady. She's a great woman.
Gotta love Lisa.
Gave birth to 3 great men. I was in the other room right
Wait,
now.
men?
grinding on some
Wait,
show.
men?
He's a good kid.
You
What?
think
Hey,
Will's a
man,
man?
Get Will on the podcast, bro. We can cut it out when he comes
Will
in.
doesn't have shit. He already told me he doesn't want to be on any podcast
doesn't
ever.
talk.
So
Will's
he
just
doesn't
like,
talk.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He's a funny kid though. He's a hilarious kid. You just gotta get to know him.
He's got to bulk up a little bit, Bennett.
What are you talking about? The kid's swollen a
A
motherfucker.
little bit. I feel like he could get a lot bigger, man. I feel like he could get a lot bigger.
Did you see my Snapchat?
Dude, I
story?
seen that. Dude actually
He's
kind of
here.
looked big.
The kid's got a chest on him. He's got a physique on him. He's got a
Kinda
build on him, a
perfect.
frame on him, all that shit.
But where's he working out at?
He's working out at home. We got a garage gym.
Oh,
We're getting swollen there.
Okay. I didn't know you guys had a gym.
You should have seen me today. I hit a squat. I hit a 375 squat. My new max. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying
You
to
just
throw
trying to
9
flex for the whole fucking podcast, dude?
What's that?
You just trying to flex for the whole podcast or what?
I mean, yeah, this is the Ben Wogan show.
Oh,
Wow, yikes.
yeah.
Cole, we might have to end it here, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Thank you
we'll
guys for
see you
tuning
guys in the next
4
one,
AM Crew
guys.
Pod. It's our shortest podcast ever.
We're done. We're done.
Yeah, you just decided
Hey
to
guys,
flex
it was a
on
great
us.
podcast. It was awesome, man. We really got a lot done. We didn't
Yeah,
get shit
fuck
done.
you, bud.
Hey, what? Whoa! You guys really turned on me quick, man. What the fuck? So, what do you want to talk about? You want to talk about 6ix9ine, Cole? What's going on with 6ix9ine?
We can start
Got
out.
out of
Actually,
jail,
we
I
can
heard
start
that.
out with the fight since a lot of people had
Oh,
to talk
nice.
about the fight. So I actually didn't get to see the fight because I had to work. So who actually watched the fight?
I did.
Well, I did because it was free. So I mean, well, free to
It was
me.
not
so-
free, man.
Free to me. Free to me.
It
So-
is free, dude. You know how easy it is to look up UFC space
Don't you want to support the
streams?
fighters you
Or
watch,
Twitch.com.
No,
You're an asshole, Dom.
it's
You know how hard
Twitch.tv,
those
by
guys
the way.
work for
Cole.
fucking nickels and
But
dimes.
since you guys watched it, how'd you guys feel? Because I didn't watch
Great
it.
Good
fight,
fight.
man.
I needed it. It's been a while without sports. And
I
it
needed
was
it.
really great.
Listen, I loved the fights. It was one of the best cards they put on in years. I mean, Francis Ngannou with an insane knockout. What's his name? Tony Ferguson got absolutely dominated by Justin Gaethje.
Yes, he
It was insane, man. No one was expecting Tony Ferguson to get fucked up like that, but it was fun to watch. It was sad, kind of, also, because I want to see him fight Khabib. I want to see him
Well,
fight.
now you get to watch Justin fight him.
Bro, do you know how many times Khabib versus Ferguson has been canceled? 5 times.
True.
Well, sucks to suck.
So wait,
Come on,
is
man.
the UFC on like an island now?
No, that
Okay.
shit got canceled like months ago.
So wait, where
They're
did they?
saying they might. They're saying they might put a card on the island though.
But
Where
they
did-
can. Last
So
time it
wait,
got
where did
denied.
they put the fight at? Where was the fight at?
Whoever the fuck let them do it?
The fight was in Jacksonville in an
Florida.
empty arena.
A
It
lot of
would be
people do
Florida.
that shit in
It would be
That's where
Florida.
all
Yeah,
those
of course it's
wrestling
Florida. It was either
motherfuckers doing
Florida or
shit to,
Georgia,
like,
either
WWE.
one, man.
Well, yeah, if WWE's an essential business there, then UFC is.
Yeah,
Did you see how one of the fighters tested positive for COVID?
yeah, Jacare Souza. It was wild. His whole fight got canceled, but they paid him still though.
Yeah,
Pretty nice.
He tested positive.
Damn,
like,
he
the day
got paid
before.
like 45 G's then, right?
I mean, probably.
Dana White fist bumped him too.
Isn't that what the losers get? So I assume they would only
If
pay
I was
him
Dana
losing
White and I
games.
had $400 million in the bank, I'd fist bump him too.
The one problem I have with that though, like if that dude gets other people sick, he just fucked the future of sports with COVID.
That's true, but also they dealt with it pretty well. I mean, he had a mask and gloves on at the weigh-in because they were worried about him having COVID, and he didn't get close to anyone.
Yeah,
to
but
rip.
if anybody gets infected because of him, it already puts sports in jeopardy for the future.
That's true, man. And honestly, dude, I mean,
I need sports,
fuck.
man.
Yeah, I need sports too. What do you think? I've been
I'm
training my
fucking
whole life
watching
to play. Can't even
Korean
play it anymore.
baseball, dude. Korean baseball. Hung Soo Kim, and they all got the same last names, bro.
Jesus, I
The
mean,
only
this turned
thing
into a
that-
racist
No, The
podcast.
only thing that's different is like 3 names, man. I don't know any of them, okay? But I'm
Dude, the
still
Korean
watching
baseball
it.
league is sick. Okay, first of
How
all,
do you become
I-
that bored?
I support the NC Dinos, just so you know, they're 4-1.
yeah, you know who used to
You
be
would-
on the
okay,
NC
you would
Dinos?
choose
Eric
a
Thames.
stacked
He had like
team,
50
probably.
bombs a year for them. Look up his Korean league
But
stats.
do you know
He
the
was
problem I
insane.
have with like Korean baseball is like none of them look athletic.
Yeah, that's true.
I
They're all
saw a
big
dude
kids.
wearing like big old Harry Potter glasses the other day, and he's there. He's the league leading in hits, like all time, wearing Harry Potter glasses.
Well,
Hey,
Come
man.
on, man.
what Korean is athletic?
What the? What?
Dude,
Dude, have
we're
you
already
seen them
off
in the
to a-
Olympics, bro? Their fucking swim team is like fucking insane.
Dude,
How's
listen,
their
man.
how's their
Michael
baseball
Phelps
team?
be winning that shit.
How's their baseball
The
team?
baseball's good, dude. What are you talking about?
What? No, it's
Do you know
not.
how many?
be on
Do you know
ESPN.
how many Koreans play in the MLB? A lot,
I don't fucking see them.
bro.
You don't
You
watch
know,
MLB.
you don't know shit,
I
man.
don't watch it that often, to be honest.
It's okay, man. I get it.
Damn.
Listen.
How many minutes is in the podcast? We're already roasting Cole again. It's good times.
Yeah, we're already roasting Cole because he said some racist ass shit about Koreans.
I said some racist shit.
sports
Dom said all
and
Japanese
shit.
people look the same.
No, he said Koreans.
Wow.
Oh, well, then he
Because
said
we're
all Koreans
Asian,
look the same.
Just like us and Canadians look the same because we're North American.
It's true.
Mm, I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
the Koreans, they're all like, man, all those white people look exactly the same. They're all 400 pounds and don't know how to move and are on dialysis when they're 30. That's what they think of us, you piece of shit.
We
Just
think
like
that
we
they
think
all
they're
just eat
5'5"
bats and fucking.
and have small. Never mind.
Should they eat bats? God damn it! This is going downhill real fast. All right,
Come on,
can we
that's
not?
China.
I thought we were talking about Asians in general.
Oh
I mean,
my god.
you're telling me there's not a single market in Japan that didn't sell bats before COVID?
Japan! Dude, we're
Wait, what?
You guys are so fucking stupid. Listen, bro.
I'm just
Japan,
saying.
South Korea, and China all have vastly different cultures, man. You can't just all lump
Okay,
them
you're
all into
telling.
one
Okay,
thing.
either way, they eat like fucking squid and fucking.
Either way.
octopus.
True.
This guy.
Hey, that's live squid, too.
They eat fucking whales.
Dude, just because you watch one Asian chick on Twitter eat a squid doesn't mean they all do.
Nah.
By the way, have
most
you
of
ever
them
had
probably
squid?
do.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I've had calamari before.
Yeah, but not
That
live.
looks good.
Not live.
And you
Oh, have
dirty
you tried
Italian fucks
Have
all
you
eat
tried
that
it,
same
Cole?
shit.
Dude, she
Fuck
bit
about
it
the
from the
calamari.
head. She
Oh,
bit
have
it
you
from the
tried
head.
it?
No, I'm not gonna
You
try
don't
it either.
hate but you're not.
I like calamari.
Not until you
I
try
like
it. I'm gonna try to
calamari.
do a
That shit's
pop.
good.
That's
That shit's
squid.
actually fire. But I'm not gonna fucking bite a squid's head off alive. No.
Just a
Listen,
hater.
you dirty Italian fucks. Still,
Whoa,
Hey.
whoa, whoa.
Let's
Talk about
go.
the Italian.
you greaseballs eat squid too, so I don't want to hear it. Right out of the Mediterranean, you dirty fucks.
Ben, what ethnicity are you? Are you fucking
I'm
Irish?
German. I'm highborn, babe.
Hey,
You
let's
see
go,
my-
German.
Killed
that-
Jews. You guys killed Jews.
Yeah.
I didn't kill Jews.
I didn't
Listen,
kill a
man,
Jew either. Yeah.
If you want to get real with this, my great grandma was escaping Berlin when the Russians got there in the World War, and you know what, man? She was not a Nazi sympathizer.
You know how bad that
Came
was,
here
bro?
because they were what?
You know how bad that was? The Russians were the good guys.
The Russians were not the good guys. The
Compared
Russians.
to the Germans, they were
Listen,
the good
bro,
guys.
yes, the Germans were the bad guys, but the Russians were also the bad guys. We were also the bad. Everyone was bad in that war because we all fucking killed each other for 4 or 5 years. Worse hell, bro. What do you want?
Bad.
Bro, do you want to know what the Russians did to the Germans all the way through Germany? They
What?
raped and killed all the women and children all the way through Germany. Now, do you want to bring this podcast to a screeching halt while I talk about German history? I don't think so, man.
Yeah, I don't know if we
Laughing
would've-
about women getting raped.
That's really messed up.
I mean,
I
I
was
don't think I
laughing
want to
about
go
how he
down
said
that
screeching
path.
halt so aggressively.
I just didn't want to go down that path. I don't want
My
to do
ex-girl
that.
just Snapchatted me. We're going to see what's going on. Just having second thoughts, babe. No. Fuck that, babe. No. I'm just kidding. She's all right.
The lasagna wasn't ready.
But hey. She's just racist, man. I just can't get with a racist chick. Like, I have... Listen, man.
Wait, did she watch that past podcast?
Probably. I don't give a shit.
Oh, you didn't ask her?
No, I didn't ask her. I was talking about all the whores I bang on that podcast, too, man. I need to really calm down and stop putting all this shit on the internet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
you
to go
really
to a
did.
job interview one day.
Well,
Oh.
Fight you in the fucking ass, mate.
Whoa.
Howdy.
I have no idea why you just said
Dude, why
that.
don't you guys get Cody Mullins on this podcast? That kid's funny as shit.
Cause I don't need shit to sloth.
He's a good kid. He knows what he's
All
talking
right,
about.
guys, I'll tell you something. If you want to see Cody Mullins before he's on the podcast, go watch Ice Age 1, 2, or 3, and he plays Sid the Sloth.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding, Cody. If you watch this, you're awesome, man.
I
Stay.
kind of look like the saber-toothed tiger from that movie, honestly. Look at that
Oh,
shit.
so you look like a dope character. Of course you do, dude.
Yeah, I mean, do you see my... Listen, dude, you see my hair, you
look
see my
like Manny.
jawline, you see my body. I mean, like... of course I would look like a cool
Dude,
character.
you look like Manny.
Oh. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Fucking
You look
damn it.
like that little fucking Eskimo kid. Don't make me fake
Oh,
that.
damn.
Yeah,
You
man.
got me there.
I know I got you, man. It's okay, though. Hey, you're gonna get through it, bud.
Nah, he looks like the little fucking squirrel trying to get the acorn every fucking.
Jesus.
you, Dom.
Listen, Coleman was a squirrely kid when he was younger, but it doesn't mean he literally looks like a squirrel.
Fuck you.
Cole, what are you doing over there, man?
I was
Get
trying to look
involved.
up. I was trying to look up who this person was, but I couldn't think of it. I couldn't think of
trying to
what
get
it
in
was.
Oh,
I was trying
he
to
was
think
trying
of
to
it.
look up roast. Trying to.
No,
look
I
up-
was
trying
trying to
to
look
roast
up
because
somebody that
they
Ben
look
looked like, but I
alike.
couldn't
Dude.
think it.
Okay.
I'm sorry you didn't have time to
He was
consult
looking
your
up his
ghost.
sister's
Dom,
only
fuck
fan.
off. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of what it was. It was like
Damn it.
Charles
Was it
Manson or
Ghost
something
Rider?
like that.
Obviously, because he can't come up with a single fucking roast when he's on with us.
Dude, he was looking up his fucking
I'm
sister's
Cole's
only
Ghost
fan
Rider. I'm
account.
coming out of the closet.
Oh shit! Come on, Cole.
And I banged him once.
Whoa!
That's a lie. That's a lie. Well, one of those things is a lie. I'll let you figure out which one
I
it
can't
is.
figure out who it was.
That explains why
he
Trevor
definitely
wanted
has
to take out
Ghost
the
Rider.
party.
So.
Why are you hating on me? What did I do?
I'm not hating on you, dude.
No, I'm talking to
Listen,
Dom.
how
I'm
I
talking
feel
to
about
Dom.
6ix9ine,
What did I do?
Honestly, I think the kid
What did
was
I
a
do?
misguided kid.
Dom, you
He's from
suck at golf.
California, I
You
think.
can't even hit the
Misguided
ball off
kid,
the
dude, he's a
tee.
fucking pedophile.
What are you on me for?
Listen, he's a misguided kid.
Who's a misguided kid? I wasn't listening. I was
I'm
listening
talking
to
about-
Robot
I'm talking
Cole.
about,
All right.
I'm talking about 6ix9ine right now.
All right. What about
I'm
them?
getting into the 6ix9ine news.
Takashi?
Yes, he got involved with some of the wrong people because he wanted
Happened to be 13.
No, I'm not talking
not
about
talking
any
about
of those
that.
allegations. I'm talking about what got
Allegations? They were
Yes,
proven.
Talking about the blah blah.
I'm talking about the racketeering charges he got brought up on. And if you don't know what racketeering is, guys, it's basically like holding people against their will for like a gang or whatever. And he was apparently associated with the Bloods. I mean, you know, it's what happens when you're a Mexican kid in LA.
Every fucking color.
What's that, man?
I can't tell when he wears every fucking color.
Jesus.
Dude,
Damn, you're really coming
it's
out
a
of the gates.
walking rainbow.
He's a cute kid. Listen.
Yeah,
he's
but
a
it's
good-
all like it's all just for the camera. Like, he's not actually like that.
Are
Yeah, I
you
know it's
sure?
all like that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not really.
Just-
Listen, he pays those kids handsomely to be in his music videos. Those gangsters.
I'm calling everybody kids.
What am I supposed to call them? They're all like 18, 19 years
They're
old, man.
whores, dude.
I mean, besides
grown-ass
kids, you could
man,
call
I
them
gotta call them
guys.
kids.
Those guys.
Yeah. They're not guys. They're not guys, man. I can physically dominate every single one of them, so they're kids. It's just what it is.
All right, back to Takashi.
Back to Shikazi. I'm sorry, man. Got off on a tangent. He's he got mixed up with the wrong people, obviously, and you know, but he got a deal. Oh man, due to technical difficulties, I got cut off in what I was saying about 6ix9ine. And I went into a whole speech about 6ix9ine when this thing got cut off. You know, it's some bullshit. You know, I threw some golden tidbits in there.
It was really good. He had some
really
great
good
life
content,
advice out there, guys. We might try to get back to it. So what Ben's trying to say is we're gonna do the best. Where the fuck did Cole go?
Uh-oh.
My face cam froze for some reason.
All right,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. We're
We're
still
gonna do the
going.
best we
No
can
cuts,
to get you a
no
good
cuts.
podcast here, man.
We're doing the best we can to remember what we said for that one segment.
The point in what I was saying was, you can't let a girl run your life like 6ix9ine had his girl running his life, obviously, because he sold out all the people who he was cool with in that gang because they were apparently running trains on his girl. And I mean, dude, if your girl's getting ran through by a whole gang of guys,
She's
you gotta
not a
just
girl
let
at
her
that
go,
point.
man.
She's just
You
a
gotta let
hoe.
her go and serve your
Yeah,
time
worth
if you're a real
Not
guy.
worth
She's not worth it. No girl is worth that. She could have the fattest ass on the planet. Okay? She could have the biggest tits on the planet. She could have the best looking face on the planet. Bone structure, all that. She could have the best. And if she's a fucking idiot, she's not worth it. It doesn't matter.
There's no point in bragging about it if all your friends are already seeing it too, man.
Exactly, dude. That girl belongs to the streets. Give Future his girl. She belongs to the streets, man. I'm saying that it's unbelievable what people will do for women. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I get it.
There's some good women out there. There's some
There's
shitty
some good
guys
women.
out there too.
You got you a good woman, Dom. I'll admit it. You got
Thanks,
you a
Ben.
good woman.
Thanks, Ben.
Yeah, no problem, bro. I mean, Cole, he's trying to get himself a good woman by the time he's 30. I mean, it's what it is.
He's waiting for one to get out of a relationship, probably.
Fuck
Out
off,
of the
Dom.
next
Fuck
5
off.
relationships.
If you don't know who
Hey,
it
Cole,
is,
we're
look
just
at the
messing
picture in the
around.
background.
We're just messing around. Here, listen.
Maybe underneath his microphone.
The point of what I'm saying is most people on this planet are shitty. And you got to just find the diamonds in the rough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
And
Good
people,
analogy. I like it.
people just they worry about others too much. You got to focus on yourself too in order to become great, man.
listen, my dad, he told me this a long time ago when I was going through my first heartbreak, my first breakup. I was a young kid.
Yeah.
I was a young kid. I was a good-looking kid. I was a young kid, and I just didn't know where to go with my life. My dad had just moved out. I was lonely. I was sad.
God, this is getting dark.
Confused. Exactly, man. But he gave me some advice when he was driving me home to my mom's house. He said to me, Ben, there's two types of happiness, man. There's the happiness you get from others, and you definitely need that. But then there's the happiness that you have within yourself that you need to find. You can't let people dictate that type of happiness. You have to have that no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's great advice for all the young men out there that are going through shit. You're always going to have you, and you got to make sure you're good. You know what I'm saying, Dom? I mean, this is some real shit, man.
Yeah.
We're getting into the real nitty-gritty here. We're really getting down to it.
No, that was actually a really good, inspiring quote. We should put that on a
Dude,
fucking
what do you
wall.
expect from Jim Wogan, man? That guy's a beast.
Listen, Jim Wogan, he's a great kid. He could fucking rip
That-
your head
That
off your body.
probably tops his best quotes. There was one up there for a very long time, but now it's down to number 2.
He said, my nipples are so hard they could cut glass. That's
There
what he
it
said.
is.
And I already
That was-
know Dom was going to say that because we were always saying that shit in Little League, man. I remember that. My dad was very cold one day and, His nipples were protruding. Let's just say. Oh man.
Bro, I was like 11 or 12, and I was so shocked. I've never heard that in my life. When he said that, I was like, "How did it take so long for somebody to say this?"
He had some diamond cutters on him that day, man.
He just said his nipples were protruding.
On that shit.
No, he said his nipples were so hard they could cut glass.
What
You
the
feel me?
fuck?
And we were all like 12.
Did you
Yeah,
just
that's
look
right.
at him and go, "What the
He
fuck"?
was like, he said that like standing by first base, like it was like nothing. Like he just said it like it was nothing.
Listen, the kid's got some one-liners. He's a funny guy. I get my sense of
And
humor.
he's your father.
He's my father.
why
I
do-
mean,
why do you
honestly,
keep calling him a kid?
great kid. I call him a kid. I call my grandfather a kid. Okay, it's what it is. I call my grandfather a kid. He's going through fucking leukemia right now. He's 74 years old. He's a great guy. He's a kid.
How are you making me laugh
Okay.
about leukemia?
Because man, reality's a goddamn suggestion, man. You can let this shit affect you, or you can just power through it with positivity, man.
Ben is coming in with the life advice today, and I am loving it.
I appreciate it, man.
You were probably
know,
making all these sad individuals that are tuning into this podcast to feel so wholesome and better about themselves, and I appreciate it because it really
Thanks,
does
man.
bring a bright.
and if none of this helps, and you're a very attractive girl, I could bang you out, and maybe that'll help.
Okay, well,
You
there
guys
goes the
ruined it.
wholesome.
Really.
There goes
If
the
anyone
wholesome.
found you wholesome and liked your advice, probably just turn this shit off because thanks.
Jesus.
Most of what I just said was good. All
It was
right,
actually
I appreciate
your dad's quote made me tear up.
That. Thanks, Dom. Listen, Dom's a real guy. He's a good guy. I appreciate that, man. And so you also want to talk about what else you want to talk about, Cole?
Well, when we cut, you guys were talking about some Avengers stuff or whatever.
Oh,
There's some
Oh,
superhero
yeah.
thing.
oh, I don't know if we should talk about that part of the.
I mean,
Yeah,
we can.
no, that-
Hey, listen, we can.
Or-
It's
what's-
a
I don't know
little
what
bit
you
of
guys
a-
were
it's
talking
a little bit
about.
of a hot topic, but we can talk about it. I mean, it's not going to get you guys banned. I mean, come on.
No.
What are we, pussies? No, let's talk about it.
Well, what'd you guys say?
I
I
was
said
basically-
how. Yeah, I'll
What do
bring
you
up
mean,
what we
guys, Cole? You
Yeah,
were the one
yeah,
that
yeah.
said Asians can't play sports.
said. No, we're not talking about that. What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, what are we
all know
talking about?
Cole is
What
a
are you on
violent
about?
racist. We all know
We're
that.
talking about
Wait,
the
what are we
Avengers,
talking about?
Colton.
We're
Oh,
talking
the
about the
Avengers? Oh,
Avengers.
there's
You
no,
remember
like,
that
Black
conversation we
Avengers?
were having?
Yeah, we were talking about how
Oh,
some
okay.
people thought that Black Panther was one of the best superhero movies ever created
Yeah.
because he was black, and I just don't agree
Dude,
with that.
I give it like a 4 out of 10.
Jesus, I actually thought it was a really good
That was
movie.
I thought it was a
Good.
good
It was
movie
one of the
too.
greatest ones.
No,
Well, I don't know,
it wasn't that
but
good.
I was basically saying, I mean, the reason it got overhyped was because, like, I mean, and I'm speaking as a fucking whiter than snow guy, so I mean, listen to me or don't listen to me, I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying, like, it must be cool if you're a black guy seeing all these white people portrayed a superhero forever for the longest time, man, and finally you get a superhero that's one of you, man. I mean, it's a great thing, you know. And
It's also
I,
like a lot of it is like relating to their culture as somewhat too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like Wakanda is a totally different country where usually like they portray like Africans as like the poor. Like these people had like a wealthy civilization with like the best technology in the world.
exactly, man. And that part of Africa does not get shown to the general public in the United States. You don't see the wealthy parts of Africa. You don't see the kings and all this. You see kids that have dirt shacks and they eat fucking dirt sandwiches. You know, it's bogus. I mean, honestly.
It really.
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna be
fucking
honest with you. If you go to any high school classroom and you ask them about Africa, I bet you half of them or 3/4 of them didn't even know there's a good part of Africa.
Exactly. And what do you think that does to the subconscious of a black kid in America? It tells them, oh, here you're living in the fucking projects, and there you're living in a dirt shack. I mean, Jesus Christ. You teach these kids from a young age that they can't do shit. And I mean, obviously they're gonna think Black Panther's amazing because they've never had their culture lifted up to those heights before, man. And I think they should, honestly.
Even in like superhero culture, if there were like black superheroes, they're like sidekicks. Like they are
Exactly.
always below the white guy.
They're always like the comedic relief or whatever. They're never taken seriously on the big screen, and it's fine. Honestly, it should have happened a long time before this. But you know, I mean, it's just one of the many fucking injustices that black people had to deal with in this country. I mean, Jesus Christ, 300 years of fucking bullshit they've been going through.
Yeah.
They finally get a black superhero. People are giving them shit. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Let him have
didn't
it.
the whole
Shit. I was just saying. I was just saying
I
it's
know,
not
dog.
that good of a
Just 'cause it has
superhero movie. Like, it's a
mediocre-ass
decent
plot.
movie, but like I wouldn't list it very high on my Marvel list.
When I saw it, I'll give it a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I thought it was a good movie. You know, good characters, good plot, good.
I wasn't a fan of.
I like the
Killmonger.
side character too. I like that. I like that white
fan
kid.
of Killmonger. I thought that was kind of lame.
Yeah.
You know,
Thought
I
it
didn't
could've
really
done
like
way
Michael
more.
B. Jordan's
Dude,
character.
I'm
either.
not gonna lie though. Even though I would give it a 4 out of 10, and when I saw Captain America and or like the rest of Wakanda show up in Civil War, that shit was cold as fuck, and I got hyped.
Yeah, exactly. The white people need to go save the Africans. You piece of shit. No,
That shit
I'm
was
just
fucking cold.
I'm just
No,
playing.
but like, yeah, like first of all, Colton, no Marvel movie should be like below a 7 because they're all pretty fucking good.
I'm just saying that one, just like the plot. I would give Ant-Man like a 3, bro. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man,
Whoa!
I even-
you watched
yeah.
Ant-Man?
Yeah,
People
Ant-Man was
hate on
funny as
Ant-Man,
hell.
and they haven't even watched it just because his name's Ant-Man.
No,
This
I've
is
watched
awful.
it, and I've watched Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Ant-Man.
I'm just saying, bro.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was the funniest fucking Marvel movie by far.
Ant-Man
That's
is
just.
great. I don't know, dude. Thor Ragnarok's pretty hilarious.
I didn't mind Thor Ragnarok. You know, I think fucking Chris Hemsworth being a fucking
Thor
idiot.
and Endgame was
now.
funny as fuck.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Thor
But
is a
he's
funny
portrayed as
fucking
such a
dude.
dumb fucking idiot. That,
But
like I can't take him seriously.
But he's
But
funny.
Ant-Man is like a fucking smart criminal, and like he's got fucking awesome
Dude,
one-liners.
if you want to watch a movie like
Deadpool
that
is
that's in the
funny as
Marvel
shit, though.
universe, just go watch fucking Deadpool, bro. Like
Deadpool's
that's like
great.
a good comedy Marvel movie.
I've never
Deadpool's
seen. I
great.
need to see it. I haven't.
You
Ant-Man
do.
is
Still haven't
ass,
seen
and I'm
it.
not gonna change my mind.
Listen, I got a
Watch it too many
controversial
times.
take that you guys made me think about.
About
Well,
what? About what?
It's about a movie franchise that's very highly regarded.
Star Wars, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh my
Great.
god, I
I
knew
watched
it.
1 hour
I
of
knew
one
it.
of them, and I hated it.
Yeah, I'm
I
kind of
watched
on the same
it.
side.
Oh my
just-
God.
I'm kind of on the same side. I just don't see the hype around it. I don't get what the
My favorite
point.
scene from Star Wars
Bro.
is when he fucking kills all the kids. Okay,
That's a great scene.
The only
That's
Star
a
Wars
great
I
scene.
like is Family
I love
Guy.
seeing
That's
kids
it.
die, but I mean,
Family Guy's better than
Dude, I just don't understand why people like it.
It's not that good. It's so overhyped. Like I can't watch the old ones. The storyline is all right, but I can't watch it. It looks so bad.
listen. I mean, if you don't know, back then, bro, that ruined like a lot of young actors' careers because they were because they were terrible in that movie, bro. Mark Hamill, one of the worst actors in Hollywood. How the fuck does he get? He probably makes so much money off those movies, and he's one of the worst actors I've ever seen on screen. Harrison Ford is the only good actor in those movies.
Dude,
Literally the only
those
one.
movies
Carrie
aren't
Fisher.
good. It pisses
blows
me off how overhyped they are.
Thank you. I thought I was gonna get some pushback on that. I
Oh.
appreciate you guys.
Star Wars is fucking. I can't. Deal
I
with it.
don't like them. They are boring, dude.
I watched like 3 hours of Mandalorian. Tried to get into it. It was ass. It's so bad.
It's just a plot for me, to be honest.
Baby Yoda was a cutie though.
I
He
just
was a
don't-
cutie.
It just doesn't strike me as a movie I'd want to watch. It's
Yeah,
not
I wouldn't
realistic
do it.
Dude
at
tried to
fucking
make
all.
his sister. What's cool about that? as a
You don't
movie?
want to do.
You watch Game of Thrones, man? That's a pretty good show, and he bangs his sister.
Honestly,
I've
if you guys are gonna hate me for
honestly,
this, I
I've
haven't
seen a
watched
couple
Game of
episodes
Thrones
of
yet.
Game of Thrones, and like, I could see the hype around it, but I already know like what happens because everyone was
Yeah.
talking about it. So, I mean, there's really no point in me watching it anymore.
Very
I
true.
watched all the Mountains Kill compilations on YouTube though. Those are pretty sick, dude. Those are sick. When he crushes that guy's head, fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad you brought up Star Wars because I feel like I've said something like this before. I
Did you
don't know
see
if I
that
went into detail.
George
though.
R.R. Martin is making a video game.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, it's an RPG game. It looks kind of dope.
I mean, I liked some of them RPG games, but man, you gotta really fucking know life them to get anywhere. Like, you
Yeah,
gotta drive,
that's
like,
true.
2 hours to complete one mission. Fuck that.
Like,
Listen, man, I got a life. I got kids, man. I can't
like
be
same
doing
with
that.
WoW.
Oh, I don't have kids. I don't have kids, I guess. Jesus Christ.
Hey, you haven't heard him call every single person in the world a kid? That's all Ben's kids.
Or my slime, man. No. I'm fucking around. Listen, man.
And that was not. It's a hated opinion by most, but us here at the 4am Crew Podcast agree. Star Wars is a thumbs down. Don't waste your fucking time.
I would give you an elbow
I'm
bump.
probably gonna get a lot of
hate.
hate for that.
Dude, as a series in a whole, I would give it a 3 out of 10.
Jeez.
That's really harsh.
And
but
spinoffs.
for people saying it's like the best like saga of any movie like ever, they're fucking insane.
Listen, I've seen all the Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't agree with
I've
it.
seen them all. I give it a 6 out of 10, and most people give it a 9. So
I'll give.
I mean, that's just how I am.
It's an average to
give it-
5.
It's
a
not going
5.
at or above a 5 for me. I'm sorry.
It's a 5.
That-
I mean, Colton, you're a stickler.
Dude, it's ass. You're not going to
What do you
change
think
my
about
mind.
Pulp Fiction, man? You're probably like, oh, it's a 7. Fucking asshole.
He's laughing.
Come on,
because he
man.
knows it's true.
Nah.
What's a 10 out of 10 for you for a movie? Like, what's your
Shawshank.
Shawshank? No, I agree with you right there. That is a phenomenal movie. But I mean, there's better movies out there than that.
Marley and Me, that's a 10 out of 10.
Shut the
Bro,
fuck up.
come on, bro. Are you a 12-year-old girl?
Hey, I don't
I'm just
care.
wondering-
If
Bro,
that movie doesn't make you
guys
cry,
ever
I don't
cried?
care.
It's about a dog dying.
Have you ever cried to a movie?
That movie, yeah.
How? It's fake.
Yeah, I'll tell you what movie I cried.
For me, our dog just passed after that movie came out. We watched it.
Bro,
So
have you ever
that's-
seen the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
If you haven't cried to a movie,
Steve Martin and
you
John
should be
Candy.
watching
My dog
movies.
just passed,
I
and
don't
watched
care
All
about
Dogs
that.
Go to Heaven, and that I didn't cry one bit.
If you don't watch movies,
I
and
don't cry to movies. I can't watch them.
that means you're not getting into the movie enough.
I'm into them. I'm just saying, like, I don't have emotions over shit that's not real.
Not a bitch.
Listen, man,
Nah.
I got some shit to say
I don't
right
agree
now.
with that.
Do you guys want to hear
The
something
only
fucked
time
up?
I ever cried
Yeah.
was when Andy Dufresne crawled through a fucking 3.
You did not
football
cry in
field
that
worth of
movie,
shit.
bro.
I
You
know.
cried in Shawshank? What the fuck is
No.
wrong with you?
All right, you guys want to know something that's fucked up? Well, it's not that fucked up to me, but to
Yeah.
some people it was. When The Fault in Our Stars came out in theaters, right? It's like that cancer movie when the girlfriend and boyfriend have cancer and shit.
Yeah.
Well, when the girl finds out and her boyfriend died of cancer and she starts hysterically crying, everyone in the movie theater was crying besides me. I was laughing.
That's kind of hilarious, though. I'm gonna be honest, man.
I thought her cry was so bad I laughed.
Yeah, the chick flicks don't do it for me, man. The chick flicks do not do it for me.
They're horrible, dude. And there's
Wait,
so
you
many
went
of them.
to a movie and watched that? You watched
All
the
right,
chick
was it a
flick?
date, Dom?
Whoa,
He
I
has a woman, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You gotta go see a chick flick every once in a while when you're dating a girl, bro.
Wait, Dom, that was a date.
Oh,
Though,
is
right?
he
You
a
didn't
simp
just go
now
watch Fault in
because
Our
he
Stars?
went to
Yeah,
a
what-
chick flick?
Was that a date? It was a date?
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
But
and I laughed, and my girlfriend looked at me like I was a fucking asshole.
wait,
Yeah,
did she
you
cry?
probably banged
Did
her
she
out in the
cry?
car after, so
She had some
fuck her.
tears. Yeah, she cries to all kinds of that shit, man.
She's a I mean,
I feel like
honestly,
you should at least
you said
cry
she was a Karen
to
at first, I
some.
denied it, but-
There's some movies that hit
Bro,
you. It should.
I've probably watched every Nicholas Sparks movie by now, bro. Like, holy shit. And
That's
guess
a
what?
rough-
I didn't.
There's
like
no
it.
sports
any of
moment movie that would fucking make you cry or anything.
Oh,
What the
No,
hell?
that's not fake. That's like
Not a
there's no
bitch.
scary movie that would make me scared.
there are scary movies that scare me, bro.
I don't know. There's some scary movies that fuck me up, dude.
Bro, Blair
Nah,
Witch
not
Project,
scary.
I saw that
Scary
when I was
doesn't
like
fuck
8
with me.
years old, man. That scared me bad.
Bro, you know what
That's
scared me bad as a kid?
Huh.
Slappy the Dummy from Goosebumps.
Yeah. Oh man, you struck a chord with me right there, man. I have some repressed
They did like a
feelings about that
3-parter
dog.
with that guy.
Dude, I know they had 3 different fucking episodes with that motherfucker, and he looks
You know,
fucked up.
bro.
And now,
you know-
if you watch Goosebumps, now they make him look like this weird dummy. This dude was creepy as fuck when I was a
Yeah.
kid, dude.
Yeah, bro. Do you remember that one Goosebumps movie where the kid couldn't take off the mask?
Yes,
That scared the
bro.
Yeah.
It fucks me up. It's because he took it off 3 times. You can't take it off 3 times, bro.
That one scared me so much as a kid, man. I honestly, dude, when I was a kid and I had to piss in the middle of the night, I would go and then like look past the shower curtain to see if there was anyone in the shower.
I still look past Shark.
Yeah, I do too. I said as a kid to maybe like make myself look tough, but I still do it.
Do you guys ever go? Do you ever go in the bathroom and for some reason the shower curtain is pulled all the way so that it's like full?
It's
Yeah.
always pulled like that.
Oh,
Mine's always
I
like that
push it
'cause-
so that
bro.
it's showing, so the bathtub's showing.
You
I'll
can,
tell you
bro.
what-
Mold will develop on your shower curtain if you do that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Fucking dirty
That's why you
ass.
leave it out.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why you leave it. That's why you.
that's
let
how it always gets wrung out.
Then. Air dries,
Dude,
man.
the only thing that
Hey,
like
when I walk
fucks
in
me up
there
in my
to take a
house
piss,
is,
I'm
like,
fucking moving that bitch.
you guys have all been to my house, right?
Yeah, I've been to your house, bro.
Like you know how my room is like right next to our screen door. Like when I wake up and I go take a piss, I always have to look out that door, bro, because it's like right next to it.
I feel you.
Bro, I'll tell you one thing. Whenever I go in the bathroom, I don't look in a mirror.
What?
Yeah.
Hell,
I feel like someone's gonna look back at me, bro.
I always do. I always look in the mirror.
Bro, no. Goosebumps, after Goosebumps, when I was like 10, they made something called R.L. Stein's The Haunting Hour, and they had a Bloody Mary episode, bro. That fucked me up.
I'm guessing you never did Bloody Mary?
Hell no.
Oh,
Wow.
Bro, in this episode, they
I'm not
looked in
trying to
the
get
mirror,
caught up.
she came up, and she pulled this bitch in the mirror, all right?
Down. What was that one movie called? The R.L. Stein movie, The Thing, The Evil Thing. You remember that one?
I think I've heard of that one, yeah.
Where they buy the book from the Chinese guy.
Oh, yeah.
That one fucked me up, kind of. That one
They're
was kind of
fucked
creepy.
up. They're fucked up.
Dude, we grew up in a time where they were trying to fuck kids up, man.
I can't
R.L.
believe
Stein is fucking creepy as shit, man.
you've never done Bloody Mary.
I've never done Bloody Mary either. I mean, Colton, I've been staying the night at Colton's house since I was like fucking 5 years old. And he's been trying to get me to do it for a long time.
Well,
Never will.
hey, that Colton did the fucking Ouija board, didn't you?
Fucking
Colton's an
Yeah,
animal. He doesn't give a shit about anything.
That I do not fuck with. No, fuck no.
Listen,
Not ever
Did the
doing a
Ouija
Ouija
board
board.
in a cemetery, on a gravestone.
You're full of shit.
I swear to God.
Full of shit.
Did you go through the whole thing of burning it or saying goodbye properly?
Nah, I just chucked it in a dumpster.
And it
Full
hasn't
shit.
returned or
Full
anything.
of shit.
Colton, what's wrong with you, man?
I'm fact checking this bitch.
Wait, how you gonna fact
Dude,
check it?
honestly,
Who was
man,
there with you? Who was there with you?
Me?
By
you
yourself?
were there by yourself?
What cemetery?
Shit in a brick?
The one by
doing a Ouija board?
Burcott's.
Wait, what about Burcott's?
The cemetery by
Bowman
Burcott.
Cemetery.
Oh,
Forgot the name of it.
Why are you doing shit there, man?
I don't know.
Listen, bro, I've known Colton for a long time. He was my first friend as a kid because I had fucking anger problems, and no one liked me back
Whenever
in
he
the
would
day.
get mad at me, dude, I would just be like, bro, why are you mad?
Exactly.
That
No,
would piss him off more.
Yeah, because Ben would be like,
understood
I'm
me
just
back
fucking
but
pissed.
Then I got invited to Colton's birthday party. I remember this. And it was Colton's birthday party, and he was the first person to ever invite me to anything. And I went there and I got him all these fucking gifts, I was the fucking star of the show. I got him the best gifts. And I was a good kid, and we've been friends ever since. And the thing I wanted to say about Colton is he lies his ass off every goddamn day of his life. And it's just what it is.
Yeah, I
The
did
kid
used to do that a
lies.
lot. I did used to do
nonstop.
that a lot, not gonna lie.
You still do, motherfucker. I don't
No,
know.
I
Trying to
don't.
You just lied about the cemetery.
Responsibility.
No, it didn't.
Take some
You
accountability. You
definitely-
just
I will
lied
take all of you
times
with
telling
me, and
that
I will
goddamn
do it.
Story.
I will
Yeah.
not help with you. I'm not.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
not.
take all of you with me.
I don't fuck with the Ouija board. Fuck no.
I will do it by myself, and I would take you guys with me. so
You can
guys
record it.
practice.
Yeah, you
Still
can
in
fucking
the
record
vicinity,
it.
man.
All right,
Yeah, you
bet.
can
That would be my first YouTube
Record it, and
video.
then some entity's gonna pop up on your phone, and we're never gonna hear from you again, man. It's just what it is, man. I mean, listen, I don't fuck around with the
Ghosts with ghosts,
I don't fuck around with ghosts, anything
ghosts or
like that,
demons or
because I
anything like
believe
that.
in
Yeah,
it, man. I believe in that shit.
I do too.
Yeah. I mean, we're all country kids, We're from a small town. So, we all live in old ass houses. So we all hear those creaks at
I don't
night.
live in an old ass
Oh,
house.
he
My house
was-
was born in like the 80s.
Mine was
All
born
right.
in the
My house was born. I mean, my house was built in like the 80s.
2000s.
House was born in the 80s.
I'd love to see House have sex, dude. That'd be so fucking weird.
Like a monster house.
Yeah, Monster. That's a dope ass movie, dude.
You saw that thing's ball sack?
The
wild,
R-rated
dude.
Monster
It was
House?
wasn't the house a chick?
No,
the
it
dude's
was,
wife, right?
dude had a hanging set of balls, I thought.
No, it was
What?
the
That
house
his
was the dude's
uvula,
wife.
bro.
That was his uvula? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, even when I was 5 years old, I was thinking about gross shit.
Jesus.
What's wrong? I'm a degenerate, man. Why am I on your podcast? I'm a terrible guy. You didn't have any other options, so you came and got the degenerate for some easy laughs. I get it.
Well, somehow-
I don't regret you guys ever bringing him on.
Of course not, dude.
Well,
this
you
is going to be the best podcast ever released.
You somehow
on the
still
internet.
have the best podcast, and Grant didn't pass you up somehow. And
What did I tell you, man?
we kind of
Listen,
feel like you were view botting yourself.
by me?
Yeah.
Am I buying views?
Yeah.
There's no chance,
Dude,
bro.
you were at like 110 when we released Grant, and then it fucking just shot up 20 views. Yours is at 130 something now.
I'm gonna be honest. When it first came out, I was checking it. I was like, I wonder how many views it's got. But I
Well,
had it pulled up
your
on my
view only
phone,
counts
so I
for one,
wasn't
though.
like botting the views. I promise.
Your view only counts for one view every time, though.
There you go. There you go. So you already know I wasn't doing that.
But we were just like, who else is gonna view that video? Because everybody had
Bro,
viewed
there
it
was
by
like
then.
one day, like 3 days ago, that had like 8 views on it.
Those are my guys from Moraine Valley, man. They all viewed it.
Oh,
I didn't even share it with them.
What the
I feel
fuck,
bad.
dude?
Dude,
All right,
what
man,
the
I said-
hell?
Because I talked some shit about them on the podcast, so I didn't want them to see it. I was like, they're the dumbest motherfuckers ever. And, you know,
probably
they
just
kind of
laughed.
are, but they're good guys, man. They're good guys.
Well,
it was,
show them this one first, so you
yeah,
can say they're
man.
good guys.
It was my guy Brendan Gill's birthday yesterday, man. Shout out to Gilly. He's a good kid, you know. He's a fat kid, but he's a good kid. He's a pitcher, you know. He's our big hoss.
Those are always the funny good guys, the fucking fat kids.
He's a good kid, man. He gets hammered every day. I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy he's a real Catholic Chicago kid. He gets hammered a lot, but
Gotcha.
he's a good guy. But yeah, man, that's just what I wanted to say because that's why I didn't like post it or nothing because I felt bad for talking shit on those guys. They're my guys, you know.
Well, if you tell them about this podcast, then they're gonna go to that podcast.
Well,
Yeah.
well, if they're gonna watch this one first, and they're gonna see that he called them good guys, they're gonna be like, ah, it's okay, then whatever he said.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's just friendly banter. He's not
Yeah,
really.
and then they're gonna hear me say, "Oh, they're the dumbest fucking people." Oh my god, I hate their guts. No, I didn't say that shit, but I was just trying to give you guys some good content, and I fucking succeeded because people are still viewing my shit like 3 days later. No, not
I-
3.
I think
days.
it's,
A lot
I
more
think
than
it's
3
It's
days.
been like a month.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Sorry, man. My mind got ahead of my mouth, and I just my mouth got ahead of my mind. I wasn't thinking about what I was saying. I'm an asshole.
Yeah,
But I mean,
it's okay.
What else, bro? What else did you have written down to talk about, man?
I didn't have anything else. We were
We were
just
just
going,
trying to bullshit, man.
Yeah, we were just going
If you
off
want
it.
to keep bullshit, I don't give a fuck.
I feel you. Honestly, dude, I fucking feel you.